Okay, carrying on from yesterday. Alright, so we got blocks here, but I need to have an index. So where does this get used? Blocks equals blocks data. Okay, so I need my attribute to go with that block data as well. So read in the block graphics. Okay, so I'm going to create another attribute, another enum here. So this enum is going to be called block type, and it's going to be an enum, and my enum is going to be these. So I'll copy this in here just now, paste that into Sublime, and then I can do this in Sublime, which is one of the reasons why I love Sublime, and then do home, delete, and then I can put commas in there, and then I don't want that, and I don't want that, and there is my enum. Boom, just like that. Okay, oh, crumbling floor. Okay. So these are these enums here, and so I'm going to have another. So inside this is my room import, and I read in the blocks. Where did I read in the blocks? I just saw that there. So I'm going to say data dot block types attribute. Actually, you know what? I am going to have this as a new block data, and then I'm going to say this is so I is the index into my new enumeration, so it's going to be block type I. Okay, and now I need to create a block data type, so add class block data. And again, it's just a plain old class, and my plain old class is going to have the block data, so that's going to be public get private set, because we're going to set that in the constructor, public block type, and this is going to be block type get private set. Oh yeah, I can't call it block data, I'm just going to call that shape. And I'm going to have a constructor, block data, and then it's going to be byte shape, block type, type. Shape equals shape, block type equals type. Very simple class, but it means that we're grouping together the data rather than having it separate. And then it doesn't like that because it can't convert to that, so I'm going to go into here. So instead of byte, I'm going to say that is block data, and then I need to change that to block data. So you can see that we're kind of refactoring code here a little bit because we need to find out what the attribute is, and then there'll be other mistakes elsewhere. So that is going to be dot shape. But we need to find out if this is if this particular block is a conveyor belt or not. So what we can do is we can say if data.blocks attribute dot block type equals conveyor, we're going to show another block. Show me another block. Otherwise, just display the block as normal. Okay, and so we need to we need to, there's only one conveyor belt per room. So hopefully now when we go back to here, this will not display the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt is that green thing that the Guardian's walking on. That's my hope anyway. Okay, great. So that conveyor belt doesn't exist. So we've got the right thing. So if I go, let's just check and make sure we go to like a random room. So let's go to 5. Oh yeah, those sprites are pooched. Forgot about that. As you go further on, it seems to get out there. I don't know why that's happening as yet. I seem to remember we were going to look into it. Never did. Okay, so that's the uranium winning. So if I, yeah, okay. So you get the point. Let me put it back to 0. So we want to show another block. Now the way we want to do that is we want to find out what block has the conveyor belt in it anyway. So our sprite here is going to be it's going to be byte private byte array of conveyor belt block, conveyor shape. Okay, so that's the conveyor shape. And the conveyor shape, it is just an 8x8 block. So it's 8 pixels by 8 pixels, which means it's 8 bytes. But we want to change the shape of it. I think what we actually want to do is we don't want to have that there. We want to have it pulled in from our room data. So the room data is going to figure it out itself. So we're going to have a public byte. So like we have key shape down here, we're going to have conveyor shape. And we're going to get and set that. So we're able to get and set that, which means inside our controller we can update the conveyor belt. That's the plan. So that's the conveyor shape. And then inside our room renderer, when we draw the room, instead of passing off the shape of the block as it should be, we're going to pass off our updated conveyor belt, which is basically all of this, except instead of doing shape here, we're going to do conveyor data.conveyor shape. Okay, so our conveyor shape is going to get set inside our game controller. So our game controller is going to find, so set up horizontal guardians, set up the conveyor shape. Okay, so the conveyor shape is going to be room data dot blocks dot values dot first or default. Nope. I do where? No. Why can't I do that? For each block data, block in room data dot blocks dot values, because we're not interested in the keys. If block dot block type equals conveyor, room data dot conveyor shape equals block dot shape. Okay, and then we'll do a break here because we don't need to do anything else. So set up the conveyor shape, and then what we also want to do is we also want to do an animation for that shape. But first of all, we're gonna make sure we got it back up and running. Okay, so that's our shape back up and running. So everything's back to where it should be, and then down here we're going to do start coroutine update conveyor. conveyor, and we need the room data for that. And again, I'm going to generate an enumerator. Okay. And then for the way that this works is, I'll do a yield return null here. So we have a conveyor that looks like this: 1100 110011, something like that. So the next frame, if it's moving to the right, is going to be 0011001100, and then it's going to be that's a terrible example. I think it's actually threes, so it's like 1110 1110, something like that. So the next frame is going to be 0111 0111. Then the next frame is going to be 10111 011, and then the next frame is going to be 1101110 1. So you get the picture. We're kind of moving, we're animating it that way. But in order to do that, I'm going to create a new, let's do const float environment speed equals 0.1f. So the environment speed is just ticks over for all these updates. So cycle colors, instead of that, is going to be that, and then the same thing for the update conveyor. So we want to rotate, but we also want to maintain what's there. Whew. Okay, so when if we rotate something off the edge, we need to add it to the start. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to determine what the direction is. So according to the room data conveyor, conveyors conveyor direction, position of animation, format conveyor. Okay, left to the left, 0. Okay, so offset, direction of the conveyor, conveyor vectors are off, behaves just regular floor, conveyor animation animates to the left, sticky. I don't know what that means. Off and sticky conveyors did not feature in the original Manic Miner. Okay. Right, okay, so he's either 0 for left or the right. Okay, so if room data dot conveyor do I not have any conveyor stuff? Seriously? Oh yeah, maybe I did. Where did I bring this into game controller? Really need to tidy this up. Room store, is that what it is? Okay, border color, position items, horizontal guardians, vertical guardians. It's fairly early in here. Room data, block graphics, conveyor belt, 4 bytes to the conveyor belt. Look at that. Okay. So the direction of the conveyor. So I'm just going to say 3, and then I'm going to say importer data dot conveyor direction equals, and then it's going to be conveyor direction importer.read byte. Okay, and my conveyor direction is going to be an enum. Okay, and sorry, just give me 2 seconds. Okay, my enum is going to be, well, the default is left or right. Okay, and that's it. That's all it can be. And then we need to generate a field here, so I'm going to do control dot generate property, and then we can go to here, and you see that we have our, let's just make it set as well. Okay, so conveyor direction inside there. So inside our game controller, we want to say we want to do while not game over, yield return new, wait 4 seconds, environment speed. Okay, so whatever the environment speed is. And then for the room shape, what we want to do is we want to cycle it from the left or for the right. And I think when we update it, bytes length of the conveyor animation. If you don't want the conveyor animation in the room, what is? Let me just have a look at the Manic Miner screenshot again. Actually, let's just look at just run the game. We don't need to go to the internet anymore. We've got pretty much Manic Miner. Okay, so we've got our block here. So I reckon moving it 1 pixel at a time should do it. So, okay, what I want to do is, if I'm at that, I want to move it 1 pixel that way. So I want to store what this pixel is, and I want to move that to the left. So I want to have that there, and then all of these then move down to here. And then when I move it to the left again, I want to store that pixel, move everything to the left, or the right I should say, and then that becomes that, and then that, so on. Okay, so temp, actually I want to do rotate, and then it's going to be room data dot, actually it's going to be byte temp equals room data dot conveyor shape rotate, can be if room data dot conveyor direction equals left, rotate left, TMP, actually it's going to be TMP 0 equals rotate left 0, and then it's the second one as well, so we get TMP 2 equals rotate left, TMP 2. Else, we want to rotate right. Okay, and these I'm going to generate just now, and I'm going to move them down here. And if we need to like combine the two, then I think that's okay. We probably will end up combining the two. I'm going to move these away down here because they're out of the road. Okay, so rotating left. So actually, let's do the right one. So rotating right, what I want to do is byte temp equals V, and then I want to do V equals V shifted right to the 1. Then I want to do, actually that's going to be I want the rightmost one of that, so that's going to be and 1. And then I want to say, oh, it's going to be a byte as well, because you've got to convert it to a byte. I'm going to convert that to byte as well. Oh. So I'm saving the rightmost bit, and then I'm going to rotate it off to the right. So I'm going to rotate off to the right. I'm then going to move temp 8 that way. So I'm going to do temp equals temp shifted 8. And then I'm going to do return, that's a byte. And then I'm going to return V and actually V or temp. I need to convert that to a byte as well. Okay. And then for the left one, I want to store the leftmost byte and add that to the right. So I'm going to do temp byte temp equals byte, and then it's the rightmost one, which is 1, 2, 4, 8. So that is the current value and 08x, because it's from your point of view there's 4, so it's 1, 2, 4, 8. So it's that bit there is the one that I'm interested in. And then I'm going to say V equals byte V shifted 1 that way, and then I want to say temp equals byte temp shifted 8 bits that way, and then I want to return again. Okay, hopefully that's making sense. If not, you'll sort of see the outcome here, and it will probably just blow up my face, but whatever. So we don't want to update the conveyor, and then I think that's it actually. I think that's all the code that we need to do. Oh no, we need to set the room shape. That's what we need to do. We need to do room data dot conveyor shape equals TMP. So we want to reset that. So we grab that copy, and we want to reset the temp so that when we come back to it again, it'll update correctly. So, okay, well it kind of worked. I think I'm overzealous with this 7. With the 8, I think it should be 7 actually, because we want to shift it 7, because we're moving it down there. There we go. So it's moving that way, and I think we need to rotate the other 2 in the other direction, if that makes sense, so that we get a kind of feel to the conveyor belt. Okay, so let's do that. Update conveyor, and so we want to rotate right 1, 1, and then we want to 3, 3, and so we want to do the opposite for this one as well. So we want to do 1, 1, and then the same thing for 3 as well. So 3. Okay. And yeah, I think where are we at now? 25 minutes? It's not bad. There we go. Conveyor belt and Manic Miner. Getting there. I mean, it's starting to feel and look a lot like Manic Miner. So yeah, just need to get him jumping in there. We need to figure out how to do the collisions, and we need to get music. And then after that, we're pretty much done, because all the mechanics is collecting all those items, getting to the portal in time, moving to the next screen. Oh yeah, we need to do the title screen and everything as well. But yeah, we're getting there. Actually feels like Manic Miner. Feels like I'm playing Manic Miner. Cool. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Hi guys, thank you very much for watching. This is part of the Video a Day in September 2017 videos. If you liked it or you didn't like it, hit the appropriate button below. Subscribe, so if you hit the little icon over there, then you'll get notified, especially when you hit the little alarm icon. That's the really important part, apparently. Then you'll get notified when a new video goes up. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.